They always say black people are late for everything. Colored people, CP time.
CP time.
Well, as I began to go to the garden, I began to think, well, if you were taken out of your hemisphere in Africa, or the garden is in the south, and now we're in the northern hemisphere or in the Western world, your timing and ways of being is going to be different. So you're going to approach things differently. Like for us, we don't go by strict time, like 5 o'clock. And if by 5 you go to 6, we've been trained to do that being in these worlds. But I know from ancestral beginnings, it's you got to pull up in the space. Like when I used to work in the clubs, we never went to the club like when it opened up. You don't go to the club when it opens up. You pull up. LA culture is very different from Miami culture. It's similar, but LA set that tone. You would go to the club probably for like an hour. It was a social thing. It wasn't about dancing or none of that. You pull up, you go in, you go to your table, you connecting with the people, and then you out. And that was like what we consider to be fun. Now for somebody who's from out of town, they're in LA, they're like, I want to go to the club because I want to see these people, or I want to go to the club and just dance, or I want to go to the club and get a drink. So everyone has their ways of being in that space, and it's accommodated. That's how we have to approach education. Everything is like, okay, this is the way we've been educated, but obviously this hasn't worked for us. So how do we educate ourselves now? Because a part of our education, of what we want to do in the garden, even with the stuff that we're doing here in the States, is to really begin to look at things like, okay, so this is the way we've done things. This is the way it's been. If you're going into the garden, you can't come with the same mindset thinking like, oh, I'm going to go over there and I'm going to start this. I see people on Instagram, they be like, yo, come to the garden, come to Africa. We about to do this. You could buy land. You could do this. You could do this. Is there some truth to that? Absolutely. However, if you're coming in with the mindset of what you've been conditioned to already thinking, you're coming back to, are you coming, like the young lady asked us, are you guys coming to recolonize us again? What's your name?
That's it. What's your name? Your name is John.
So that's why I said, yeah, right.
John?
So